Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would.
Hello, everyone. I was waiting for my coffee. Okay, it's done. Oh my goodness. I was coming. And we are not going to be here long because we're coming back with a live about Diddy. Because why not? So yeah, I already have it ready. That's another thing that was holding me up because it's like I want to be ready for it already because it's a decent amount of information. So I wanted to make sure that I was prepared all for the next topic, which is getting pretty spicy. So make sure you're there. Justice for Kim Porter. So please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay. So we're not gonna be here a very long time, okay? Thank you, Sherry Cooper, a girl. Thank you, girl. So yes, so yesterday, Daughter of Ocean sent a super chat and I didn't see it. I am so sorry. Shout out to Daughter of Ocean, I believe that's your name. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. It's because I be feeling so bad, okay? But I just be in the, and I try not to stay in the chat because y'all can be really distracting. You guys can be really distracting. So I try to, y'all be doing the most in the chat. So I try to stay out of it because y'all is just as messy as I am, okay? We're messy together. So, and it'd be a lot of like people that be like low-key like trying to troll me. And I be ignoring y'all because I like y'all click and view and everything. But I still don't like you. Okay. That's what that word. So I love you guys. Welcome back to my show. The title says Why Blueface Isn't. Okay. Isn't. Okay, with an apostrophe. I had enough characters. The problem. Okay. Jaidyn and Chrisean trash Blueface home together and have a after. Okay. Absolutely. Now, I'm sure the crustaceans, once again, have a problem with my title. And once again, oh well. We really don't care. We really don't care. We really don't care. Like I told you, we're not scared of Chrisean and the rings. We is not scared of Chrisean and all that cubic zirconia. Okay? We're not afraid of her and her silver. Okay? We're not. That she does not scare us, the girl. So I'm sure all you guys are mad. Yes, Pam. Hey, girl. Shout out to Reshape Your Reality, my girl. Gone, girl. Guys. So allegedly, Jaidyn. Hey, Cammy, girl. I see you, girl. Hey, Miss T, girl. I see you, girl. Look at my people, Lord. My girl. Hey, Tip Sports. I see you, girl. So we got all the guys. So, y'all, please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Now, why was they all together? Good question. Crustaceans, do we like Jaidyn? Or I've been meaning to ask y'all that. Do we like her? Do we like her? We like Jaidyn? We don't want to. Crustaceans. We like hello, motherfucker. Hello, mother. We about to get a remix. Hello, motherfucker. And then you're going to have Crustacean come in. I'm confused, girl. Do we like her? Are we still Are we still that? Or are we bumping hello, motherfucker? Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker. Are we listening to that now? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Natasha saying Blueface the problem. You sure? Are you sure Blueface is the problem? I'm confused because the head crustacean, Queen Crustacean, okay, Queen Pancakes, said, my girl, that she sat over there with that Lego, my girl Jaidyn, she sat over there and talked to Block Body. And Block Barbie, Lego Barbie said they came to a mutual agreement, girl, that they wasn't the problem. It's not the baby mama. It's Blueface. Although the crustaceans wore a sign and after when she had the baby, a T-shirt, you know what I'm saying, girl? They all had up signs. Stay away from Blueface. Stay away from Blueface. The problem, girl. Girl is blue. Girl, Blueface is the reason you're going through. Girl. Leave Blueface is what it said on the back of their shirts. Okay, that's what that word. Okay, so the internet been screaming this to the top of their lungs, all caps in the chat, yelling, typing. So McGee. So then now all of a sudden, she sat over there drunk, and she's sitting over there in the car with a flat tire, with churn in the back seat, nobody in the seatbelt. My girl, the niece jumping all over the thing. I'm like, why she in the seatbelt? In the little booster seat of her. I'm like, whatever. So, you know, the baby, polar baby, Chrisean Jr. in the back seat, la, 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 la. My girl. And she's sitting there talking to Block Barbie, a girl. She's sitting there talking to Square BBL, the first rectangular BBL. Girl. And she's sitting there talking to her. Drunk together. In a car, a girl. And Chrisean sitting there, yeah. You know what I just thought about, bro? Jaidyn. Bitch, you ain't the problem, bro. I used to want to fight you like a lot, bro. But now, bro, I don't even want to hit you, bro. It ain't you, bro. I'm sitting here listening to your conversation, bro. And we just had that conversation before you got off the phone, bro. You know what, bro? Because I was going to line you up, bro. I ain't even going to lie, bro. When we got on the street, bro, as soon as you got out the car, bro, I was going to dot you, bro. But now, bro, you about to be my girl too, bro. You're mine now too, bro. Like, hello, motherfucker, bro. Like, they're mine, bro. So, my girl. And then Jaidyn turned around rectangular. Talking about some, yeah. You know what? What? Like, and we supposed to just accept this? Chrisean, with Jaidyn being in that front seat, it should have been blood all over. Girl, did she knock your tooth out? Wasn't she one of the people? Knock your teeth out your mouth. That's a no. I never let go. My girl, did she have one? Was she one of the people that got you over there? You sitting this close to the I don't know what it is, but y'all and forgiving people after y'all done got into altercations. There's a lot of that in the air. Girl, good for y'all. Because you better than me. Y'all better than me. Because Jaidyn, a girl. Yes. Whatever car y'all was in, that's what have been on your forehead. Because me slamming your head into wherever, because a girl. Absolutely. So, Squidward and Patrick sat in the front seat on my nigga. And then after that, they went back to Blueface's and Jaidyn's home. So for Blueface to go live and say that they destroyed his home, it's like, doesn't Jaidyn live there? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Hurry up. What are you talking about? You mean she trashed her house? And from what I've seen, hold on, let me pull this up. Because their house always look like this. I'm like, why he said it like their house be clean? I'm like, why he said it like Jaidyn be like cleaning up? Like, I'm like, why he say it like that? Why you say it like that? Hold on, let me pull this up. I'm like, he said that like his house be clean. That house will be clean. Look, this house always look like this. Look, it's always plates and stuff on the floor. What, a few spatulas on the counter. What, where the holes in the wall and you just took the knobs off the sink and off the bathtub and took off the shower head. Every God. Do your homework. He kicked down the door. It took the baby. So you want to know why so? So say that did happen. You want to know why so and why Blueface isn't the problem? He's not the problem because Chrisean and Jaidyn keep allowing all of this. Absolutely. That's weird. Why would I blame Blueface when they're allowing this treatment? How he talked to them and how he said one of them owe him some ussy after the situation since they, threw a couple spatulas and butter knives and paper plate on the floor that's been there since last Wednesday. So how is Blueface the problem? They literally acknowledged yesterday that Blueface was the issue. Then why are they both? But go after Blueface for what? We already know he's trash. Me going live, cussing him out is the obvious. Like, it literally is obvious. Like, we know that he is trash. We know that. Now, what's y'all excuse for Jaidyn and Chrisean? You got both of them standing here dealing with this ingrate at the same time. Double stupid. What is y'all excuse? What is the excuse? What? Because I'm waiting for it. You want me to cuss him out for what? They're allowing it. This ain't forced. This ain't Diddy Cassie. They're allowing it and acknowledging to the public that they know what they're dealing with. So if you're going to allow this man to treat y'all like this little boy to treat y'all like this, oh well. Like, what does that have to do with me? I'm not about to go live fake outraged to please anybody. I'm not outraged by what's going on. They're allowing it. Jaidyn likes it. Chrisean likes it. Whether they're trolling or not. And then how can you troll with humiliation? How can you troll with humiliation? Y'all act like these situations make them stars. Oh, this makes them look... No. This is all behavior. It's a bunch of gossip and drama and all. So it's the type of stuff that people kind of enjoy, guilty pleasure, if you will. But other than that, like, they're not doing anything worth defending and everybody's involved. Of course, Blueface is trash. Absolute trash. Absolute. But he's only treating them like this because they allow it. These situations make Blueface look good. Like, they don't make him look bad. Like, how does he look bad? He got two girls that swear they hate each other and swear one day they messing with him, one day they not, in the house at the same time, asking both of them who gonna give him some hoochie wally wally because he felt like he's owed. Oh well. Like that's weird. That is absolutely weird. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm not gonna make any sense of it because nobody's technically getting paid off of any of this that's going. This is all going on IG for the free on a free app. Them wilding. What promotion are they doing? Like, what promotion are they doing for what? I mean, you can assume, but they ain't said nothing about. No, I don't see no cameraman around, or anything like that. This is just the new way of the new form of their entertainment, or what they feel that is entertaining, which is fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not about to attack him for things that they are allowing. That's completely fine. And like they said, even this person that keeps spamming in the chat like we care, that it's all fake. Oh well, reputation isn't. People are still going to judge them. Rather, you feel like, oh, this is all just a game, and it would have to be. Look at them; they all look stupid. Every single last one of them. None of this is smart. None of it. To have the audience that they be having, especially on Instagram, they could be selling a true product or something, making some money. I really don't see how this is making the money. But if they feel like it is, who am I to tell them any different? Who am I to tell Blueface to stop treating them like that? For what? For what? For what? She said that her friend got assaulted yesterday for her honor, and that's what she was supposed to do. That's what she was supposed to do. And she allegedly hops in the vehicle, or he hops in the vehicle, the person that did all this, to her friend or best friend, and she pretty much just pull right on off, leave her out there with bloody face and all that. Okay. She said yesterday that Blueface got into a car accident with her son in the car. Okay. What does that have to do with me? My kids was at school. My children was at school. But you can't call her out for none of those things. This is she was literally saying yesterday on live, how can I trust him when he put my son D online? You talk about the same person you're calling Poppy or Papa? What you talking about, that guy? She literally says live, if this is what it's like being a mom, then I want to. Basically, if this is what details motherhood, I don't want it. And make me not even want to do it. It's like, but we can't talk about none of that. Ignore all of those things. Why? They're alarming. They're alarming. Like, why? But ignore it. Ignore it. And ignore, the fact that she's allegedly let this dude just trample over her best friend, that allegedly broke into her house, although it's a gated community. Y'all got so many stories. Like, girl, every day y'all come in here. Yesterday, the baby was kidnapped. Then today, it's all fake. Okay. See why you look dumb defending her? There's no reason for me to defend her. There's no reason for me to defend Jaidyn. They like this type of behavior. So what's wrong with me allowing it? Yeah, no, they said that too, that he had the key. That he has the key, but now he broke in. So, I mean, hey. Whatever. That's why I be like, I don't care, because it's drama. All he said, she said, he said, they said, we said, anything to try to make Chrisean look innocent. She's not. She's a bird. Jaidyn is a bird. Jaidyn allegedly, this is a chick that signed a record deal on the side of the road, knee air her tire, drunk. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the star that y'all was talking about? She on the side of the road, intoxicated with her enemy. Allegedly, Blueface done put his hands on Chrisean, done put his hands on Jaidyn. All of that, they basically running. But Blueface. Like, what? Like, yeah, Blueface is trash. And he's a narcissist. So you think he's going to take accountability? He's not. He's going to feel like anything he's doing is necessary. He calling Jaidyn, telling Jaidyn, I'm going to leave the kids across the street. But making it seem like he cared that Chrisean Jr. wasn't around Chrisean. that her family and friends had the baby. What? So you care about where Chrisean Jr. is, the baby that you barely claim. He uses the children to control them. That's why he burrowed his way over there to take that baby out of the house, because of where Chrisean was and what she was doing. No different than Jaidyn. When Jaidyn's doing something like you were saying yesterday. Oh, I'm about to lead the kids across the street. Tell her to get pick. But you just left from trying to take Chrisean, making it seem like you care about the kid. That's what I'm saying. He don't care about those kids. Those kids are pawns. He don't care about those children. He don't care. Look at his mom. Look at their relationship. You can tell he don't care about her, and she don't care about him. She really don't. They're clout to each other. You know, at this point, when she does something worthy of speaking on, he'll speak on it. Other than that, he ignore her. Like, she's trash to him. You know, so I mean, it is what it is. So why would he uses them as a means of control? That is what he does. I mean, he got it honest. His dad did the same thing. Jonathan Sr. Right? Mm-hmm. That's why he took custody of Jonathan, Blueface, when Blueface was the kid, because his dad would do the same thing. That's where he learned it. Yeah, he learned it. He got it honest. His papa showed him, but people tell me to do that in my research. I have. Have you? Have you? Yeah. He stayed with his dad because his dad was just using him as a pawn. Because why is he still a piece of shit? His dad was a good man and raised him well. I get children go down their own world, but they don't go too far away from home. They don't stray too far away from home. So if his behavior is like this towards women, where do you think he got it from when his dad had custody of him from a younger age until he graduated? Yeah. Absolutely. His father pushed him with the whole football thing, and whatnot. And honestly, to treat women like doormats, because that's how his father was. So yeah, his dad didn't respect women and treat women well and all. No, he was trash. So his father was trash, and he learned those qualities from him. He didn't learn it from Carlissa. She wasn't around. You got to be around to teach a child something. Good or bad. Mm-hmm. The most she done taught Blueface is how to exit. She taught him how to leave. She taught him that well. Absolutely. So yeah, it stems from his father. His father's trash. In the story, Jonathan Sr.'s trash. I've definitely done my research. Yeah. He's always going to be like that. He's a narcissist. He's set in his ways. And how he's set in his ways, because narcissists are born that way. You don't become a narcissist. You just are. So sometimes as a narcissist, you can bury set emotions to where people don't necessarily see it. And then it kind of comes out, but you are always that way. You just weren't showing it. That's all. But a narcissist is born. You're not necessarily taught how to be a narcissist. You just are. So it's easy for a narcissist to pick up narcissistic traits if they're already that person. So with his father being a narcissist and his son being a narcissist, just taught him, he just kind of learned about what he saw, because all of those traits are him as well. They're one and the same. So they're the same person. That's why they get into it like hardcore, because they're both narcissists. So you can't tell somebody that's always right that they're wrong, and you can't reject them. Rejecting a narcissist can be fatal. Rejecting a narcissist can be fatal, depending on, yeah. So and that's what he is. He's a narcissist, and it can be fatal. Like it 100% can. So what? But Chrisean is a narcissist as well. Nothing is ever her fault. It's always somebody else. She don't see the things that she do. I mean, she's on probation. All of that stuff is very so much real. So when a person's just like, oh, fake, 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 how? Them court dates, very real. Those mugshots, very real. Probation, very real. Like all of those things are real. So for people like, oh, fake, 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 okay. All right, I guess just the things that matter are real, like a real criminal record, because that's real, and whatnot, So, I mean, you can try to make it just, fix all of those charges are fake. I don't see them being fake. The ones in Iowa and other places, like, yeah, I've done my research. Like, so it's weird. When people are like, do your research, I'm not going to go research drama. That doesn't make any sense. Go research he said, she said. So you can see why Chrisean is right. Chrisean is right about what? Right about what? Saying that she can't go do a performance because her face is bruised and all of this stuff. Like, you are normalizing things that shouldn't be normal. That's not okay if you can't go perform somewhere because your eye is black and blue and whatnot. Because Blueface allegedly did this to her. That's not cool. But she live like it doesn't matter. It's cool that what? But we're supposed to let that go. We're supposed to overlook it because Chrisean is. We have to overlook that. We have to overlook the fact that she's still at his home where he shares with Jaidyn, and what, like, we got to overlook all of those things. We can't pay attention to none of that stuff. Because Chrisean what? No, she's wrong. And I don't believe in building up an audience of people against someone and then deciding to befriend them when you want to. That doesn't make any sense to me. So Chrisean has made a public opinion to not like Jaidyn. So then she decides to just act like nothing happened and it's live for her like that. To me, that building an audience, being a content creator, if I'm gonna build an audience against someone, then I'm definitely gonna talk about it. Like, if I'm gonna befriend them or decide to work, I'm gonna talk to my audience about it first. I'm not gonna just do it when I done built a whole mosh pit of people that don't like this person. So yeah, I don't think that that's cool. And I think it's narcissistic to do that. That means that the rules only apply to other people. They don't apply to you. So the rules don't apply to her, but they have to apply to y'all. Y'all have to stay loyal to Chrisean while Chrisean did not like Jaidyn. But now that she done flipped the script and whatnot, y'all just got to go with it. But when they yell at us and come at us because we're calling it out, like, why shouldn't it be called out? Because it doesn't show Chrisean in a good light. It shows her to be trash. It shows her to be fake. It shows her to be a lot of the things that y'all don't want to call her because y'all ride for her so hard. Well, wasn't y'all just riding for her against this same person that she's deciding to kiki and whatnot with? She shouldn't have just jumped on live with her. She shouldn't have did that. Chill with her behind the scenes, see if y'all gonna actually be cool, and then come forward. But no, she don't feel like she has to do that, and I don't either. So that's why when something happens between them, I'm not going to care. Because they don't. I'm not going to care about something more than they do. It's not my fault that a lot of you crustaceans are just way too involved. That's what happens, because then you get popped, like with situations like this, when you get way too involved and you throwing tomatoes at this person for another person, no different with Cardi B, when she was thinking about doing whatever she was going to do with Tasha. She was thinking about doing that. You already know how people are going to feel. You already know the people that are backing you, how they're going to feel. That in some way, shape, or form, they will feel betrayed. So a lot of you crustaceans feel betrayed, but y'all just don't want to say anything because y'all always used to going around all the time, rah, 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 rah for her. This isn't the moment to rah, rah for her. This is the moment to call her out and be like, yo, what's this? What's this? Like, what happened? So to me, that's crazy. But I'm gonna call it out for what it is. I'm not gonna ignore things because she's slow. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. No. Her saying that if this is what it's like to be a mother, stuff like that, that's crazy when you got these same crustaceans rooting for you as a mother. When there's so many people out here that are against Chrisean having Chrisean Jr., I do not go against Chrisean not having her child. As a parent, doesn't matter how wild you are, none of that stuff, you love your kid. I do believe Chrisean loves that baby. I do feel how she looks at him I feel like she loves him. I do. I don't feel like she don't love that baby. But there are things that you can do that can prevent that love from happening. And they don't get to be ignored because she's young, because she want to party, because she wanted this, because she wanted that. And she has a different type of spotlight on her. It's a different type of attention on her. Anybody else in Walmart with their baby doing the back bend, that wouldn't have been viral. But since it's your baby, it's everywhere. Let me have been somewhere in Walmart with a baby doing the back bend. Like, girl, please. Wouldn't have been people sitting there recording it. I feel like somebody would have approached me and be like, hey, can you lift the baby up? I don't feel like they would have been recording it. Not everybody know who I am. So to me, when I'm in the streets, I'm just in the streets. You know, it's just that no different than with her. You're viral. So anything you're doing, it's a microscope over you, a magnifying glass over you. I don't have that. So I get to have my flaws and peace. All of your flaws are public. And you know that. So instead of having something, because Chrisean would never listen to somebody like me. She never would. And I don't expect her to. So that's why I don't care enough about the situation. When I first started talking about Chrisean, because I've been seeing Chrisean, just because I wasn't saying nothing, don't mean that I didn't know what was going on or that I wasn't, watching. Doesn't mean that. It just means that I didn't care. Just like now, I still don't care because she don't care. So I'm not going to care about something more than somebody else. I'm not going to care more for Chrisean Jr. than she does. How? I'm getting way too involved. Way too involved. So I'm not about to be sitting here having sleepless nights because I'm sitting here worried about her child. That's for her to do. I got my own kids to be sitting over here worried about how they turn out. No, I ain't got that. So, my girl, I'm not about to. Now, am I rooting for Chrisean to keep her kid? Absolutely. Because every child deserves to be with their parents. Every child deserves that. No child deserves to not be who birthed them, So I'm not rooting for her to be ripped from her kid. No, I'm not. But there are consequences to her actions. She runs around like there's no consequences. That she just get to do all of this stuff. And everybody's just supposed to turn a blind eye to it because she's young or Black or a new mother. All Black people are that. All white people are that. All Asian people are that. All Latino people are that. Everybody's that. When the first time you have a kid, you're a new parent. The rules still apply. The rules still apply. That's it. You're going to make mistakes because that's normal. But you don't get to drop the ball. That's what you don't get to do. Now, you can make mistakes. What she did in Walmart, stuff like that, that's a mistake. But situations like she alleged happened yesterday, that's dropping the ball. That's making people, because you're going through all of this and your child's involved, literally sitting here intoxicated, taking shots with your baby, sitting right here like this is crazy. But overlook all of that because she's Black. Don't pay attention to none of that stuff. That is completely fine. The car's not moving anymore. So it's fine she's sitting here drinking with her baby. It's fine she's sitting here explaining that her baby was in a car accident twice and still ain't took the baby in to make just for a quick little checkup, just to make sure he's okay. No, that's fine. Don't pay attention to none of that. Overlook it because she's Chrisean. What? Are you kidding me? Okay. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So her being intoxicated, all that stuff not fake. Some people are like, oh, this is fake. Oh, this is fake. What? Okay. And then when something happens to the child, Then what? Then what? Like, that's crazy. Like, it's a human being thing to take care of a child, not a racial thing. You know, so like to throw race into something, no. When Britney Spears was doing the stuff that she was doing, shaving her up, people were worried. And they were worried about her kids. Like, people didn't just let it go. No, people stepped in. People like, look here, Britney. Like, we love you and everything, but girl, you having that baby in that car seat like that, in that back seat with the top down and all of that, girl, looky here. But we say something to Chrisean, she's black. So? What? Are you kidding me? When she did questionable things, we will call it out. Brittany, why are you walking in 9-inch heels carrying that baby, girl? She almost fell one time walking with one of her babies. And she had like 15-inch his wheel. I'm like, Brittany, those are mom's shoes. Those, I get you want to look cute. I get you snapped back real quick, girl. But those are mom's shoes. No. She literally had, I mean, she literally, the paparazzi would take a picture, but she literally almost fell with her baby. And it was a baby, one of her boys. They were a baby. You know, and then you look down at her shoes and it's like, well, those aren't sensible shoes to be carrying a baby. You know, now she was walking alone and had like her security or assistant or someone carrying the baby, fine, you know, but so when Chrisean, with the baby doing the back bend, it's understandable that people are alarmed, that people are like, hey, hey now, tink tink, you know, type of situation. But because it's a mistake, it's fine. Meaning you learn from it. Chrisean ain't did that since. That means she learned from it. So it's good that people said something. Because if didn't nobody say nothing, that poor baby, that baby has scoliosis. Nah, a crooked spine. Nah, if people didn't say nothing, nah, his polar vertebrae would have been, you know. So my girl. So it's good people said something because it hasn't happened since. So you know that's great. But if nobody said anything, then she would have just felt like that was okay. You know, it takes, you know, someone to say something. But she's learning. So that's why I don't expect perfection. I don't expect her to be like, oh, you can't make no mistakes, Chrisean. You can't go to the club. You can't do this. You can't do that. No, she can still do those things. So she gets paid for appearances, you know, and stuff like that. Like, nobody's saying that she can't do those things. I'm just saying I feel like you should do them responsibly. You know, that's all. That's it. That's all. But it seems this energy with her and Blueface, she likes it. She likes all of this drama and it being chaotic. She literally says yesterday that with him, you know, taking the baby and whatnot and caring who had the baby, she thought that was cute. Didn't you just say he kept the baby? Now, and it's cute. She said it was cute. She said it was cute. Oh, it's cute that you cute. What? Your friend done allegedly got jumped on by this dude, and him doing all of this is cute. When he only doing it because he's trying to control you, because you out with a dude he don't want you to be out with. What? Because I mean, she was talking about it with the baby in the back seat, and like he clearly didn't care about the baby because the baby would have been with him, and he clearly don't care about the kids because he on the phone with Jaidyn telling her that her children gonna be across the street underneath stop sign. She needs to come because they about to be outside. They're gonna be across the street. Somebody will go over there. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Shout out to Erica Anderson. She says Chrisean is absolutely gross. Ooh. We can clearly see her drinking while she was pregnant and has caused something to her poor child. Ooh, girl. She doesn't deserve the gift of motherhood. Oh my goodness. This story is sad and for clout. Girl, that was a mouthful. My girl, that's Erica. Shout out to Erica. That's how Erica feel. Look, I ain't look. The views of the opinions of Erica are the views and opinions of Erica. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, shout out to Erica. My girl. So, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like, because we're about to get out of here in a minute. But, yes. So, yeah, and no one's about to, like, I'm not defending her. And then it's the, oh, y'all disrespecting Black women. Ain't nobody disrespecting her. Like, I'm not sitting here bleep. Like, nobody's doing that. Y'all are just slow. That's all that is. You guys are slow. End the discussion. Because there is no defense. Y'all should want her as far away from this as possible. I mean, why would you want this for her? It's stupid. At the end of the day, none of this stuff is making any sense. She does have a big audience on IG. So with her having such a big audience, she could be using this to, this audience to make money. No different than Jaidyn. She's supposed to have this huge single and, And these are the antics. Both of them intoxicated. Like, all they do is drink. All of them. They all drink too much, but, they're young. You're going to look up and all of these people are going to be over the age of 30. Okay. And that's the sucky part for people like Chrisean, since y'all so worried about her and she's Black. The sucky part about it is she's going to look up and her youth will have been wasted on somebody like him. You look back so regretful, just of all of the things that you did and whatnot, when you truly see the things in life that matter. Right now, all of their minds are clouded, but Jaidyn's and Chrisean's is clouded by Blueface. Both of them are clouded by Blueface. And I don't feel sorry for them for that. Like, I don't. Because once you realize something is a problem, you have to do something about it. So most addicts like to stay within their addiction. So then, because then there's nobody around holding them accountable for what they're doing, right? And they're enabling themselves. So instead of having true enablers, they're enabling themselves. So that's why they like to stay in it. Because once you admit to yourself that this isn't something you should be doing, then it's going to start affecting you, your subconscious, all of that beating in the back of your mind that this is something that you need to do. No different than like if you're a losing weight type of situation. If you're overlooking the fact that you've gained weight and you don't necessarily mind that you have, but then once your mind gets to the point where it views it a problem, like then it's going to keep, suppressing your mind to where, oh, I need to go to the gym, or, I'm going to get to the gym, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, I'm going to eat right, or I'm going to diet, it's in your subconscious. So admitting that it's a problem is the first step, because then it's in your brain, it's in your mind. That's why most addicts, they're in too far within the addiction to realize anything being a problem, and they don't want to, because then they have to be accountable for it. And guilt is more painful than somebody doing something to you physically. Sometimes guilt can be so painful that literally you would rather be punched in the face than the feeling, or like heartbreak, like when you're, heart's broken. It's a pain and it just won't go away. Like, and it's really hurtful. And it's like, you don't want to feel it, but you don't have a choice. You have to go through it, and some people are afraid of heartbreak, like people like narcissists, like Blueface, actually being in love with Chrisean it scares him to see her move on because that's who he loves. So instead of fear, because he fears heartbreak, because he's a narcissist. So he don't want to feel any type of, he would rather have you near him than knowing that he has control over you versus you being someone or somewhere else and someone else getting set control type of situation. So it's energy vampire. He had to suck the energy from her and make her, because this is how he gets them to do his bidding, is by breaking them down, making them feel like they did something wrong in order to get them back. So her being at the studio and having a babysitter, what is Chrisean doing wrong within that moment? Nothing. So when he comes and steals or tries to take the baby, is to force it to make it look like something was wrong. Oh, nobody wants my baby. My baby is left without a parent at 4 a.m. The babysitter doesn't want me. Nobody wants the baby, blah, blah, blah. To try to make it seem as if the baby's being abandoned to control her. Because she knows Chrisean not gonna be cool with that narrative of you trying to run around and make it look like she's an unfit mom, like she just left her kid, in whatever, in La La Land, and she's not gonna be cool with that. So in order to gain that power back over her, because he couldn't get her to voluntarily leave where she was because he was trying to. So since what he was saying was not working, I'm gonna go take something I know gonna make you leave where you are, which is the baby. So of course it's gonna alert Chrisean. She's gonna be alarmed, and she's gonna want. So all of the chaos that's going on, he's doing that deliberately to drain all of the energy from her. So Chrisean was in the mood wherever she was at. She was chilling, having a good time, drinking and whatnot. And whether she was in the studio or not, whatever she was doing, enjoying herself, he has to take that energy from her. You're not supposed to be enjoying yourself because I'm not. I'm a narcissist and an energy vampire, and you need to be here now. So since she wouldn't come, since she wouldn't do what he requested, he forced her to, and still ended up, as you see, with having both women at his house, getting his way by making them feel like they did something wrong. Both of them in the car on IG, Chrisean and Jaidyn, like, oh, our BD mad. Our BD mad at us. He making y'all feel like y'all did something wrong. And due to them not being the brightest, they don't realize that. What Chrisean just realizing yesterday, you're not the problem. Blueface is. That's a realization you could have been came to. You could have been came to that type of realization a long time ago. You didn't want to because he would not allow you to. He wanted the women about. He wanted them to, because then they'll stay away from each other. He don't want y'all to get along, because with y'all getting along, his tricks and whatnot, because this could be a three-way situation, a poly relationship, but the women won't allow it. They're narcissists. Jaidyn is not going to allow Chrisean to be the head of the relationship, and Chrisean's not going to allow Jaidyn to do it either. So that's just giving Blueface the power to once again be able to control them. He don't want them getting along. He don't want this. Absolutely not. So he's going to rip it apart. He going to make sure this don't last. He was trying to break it up yesterday. Type of situation while he was in the car. Oh, she need to come get the kids. Kids gonna be outside, trying to separate them. Like, yeah, y'all need to get away from each other. He don't want them with each other. So yeah, the women, they won't allow this to be a three-way type of situation, because Chrisean she's completely down with it. She don't mind Jaidyn. She doesn't at all. But they're too narcissistic to, because they're doing their own manipulating, just other people. See, Blueface is the superior narcissist around them. So it's hard because again, with Chrisean being live saying certain things, that she was saying yesterday, it's very narcissistic, to say these things, that you are saying, like if this is what motherhood is about, then it's like, so to make it seem as if this is what motherhood's about, I'm not responsible because, you can't remove responsibility for motherhood. Like, no different than fatherhood. You can't remove a set responsibility. So as a father, if the baby mama tripping and not letting you see the kid, it does not mean you get to remove it. Meaning like, okay, well, since she's tripping and don't want me to see the kid, oh, well, she can raise them alone. No, that is not what that means. It means go by different measures to make sure that, because she is not the ending like go to the law, go to the court, you know, and whatnot. Fight for your rights because you will get them. You absolutely will. You'll get something, you know, out of this situation. You won't be left with nothing. So just fight a different way. But your kids are always worth the fight. So I'm not, you know, like with a situation like that, I'm not going to encourage Blueface to do that either, because Chrisean doesn't force the responsibility on him. He feel like it's okay to not take it, you know, and whatnot. Like, I'm gonna dip in and dip out when I want to. And he does that with Alexis's children all the time. He jumps in and jumps out of those kids' life because truly, at the end of the day, he does not care. He really does not. I mean, it is what it is. He'll use the kids as a way to the women. So he's the type of person, if Jaidyn stopped messing with him completely, if Chrisean stopped messing with Blueface completely, he would move on and find weaker links, like weaker women, because that's what he preys on, weaker, insecure women, okay, with narcissistic traits, and their children wouldn't even exist. Then all of a sudden, both of them be alive. He a deadbeat. He don't see our kids. He don't talk to our kids. He don't this. He don't that. All because he can't get what he wants from them. So he cares about the control that he has over them with the children, and that's why some men will knock a girl up. Like that. That's why a lot of them will get women pregnant, because it's a different type of control that you gain with the child. Because people get over that. And the narcissist likes to destroy everything, not just some stuff. They destroy everything you care about if you're not caring about them within that moment. You know, the rules only apply to other people. They don't apply to narcissists. So if, like with Chrisean, if she beefing with somebody and she decides that she don't want to beef with them anymore, even if you're her friend and y'all both beefing with that person, if she decides she don't want to beef with that person no more, then that's just it. And the friend just got to deal with it. And if the friend says something, then it's on the friend. Then the energy is towards that person. You know, if they say something like, if Marsh would have came forward and like truly said anything negative about Chrisean and whatnot, Chrisean would have found a way for Marsh to be the issue. Although Chrisean had already had Marsh jumped, like prior to alleged this Blueface situation. So yeah, so it's never the narcissist's fault. It's always somebody else. So that's how Chrisean is. She is a narcissist too. It's just she's not one when it comes to Blueface, because he's a bigger narcissist than her. So he knows he's smarter with the games that he plays on them. And Chrisean isn't, again, the smartest. You know, she's not the brightest bulb. So with her not being the brightest bulb, it's easier for her him to manipulate her and Jaidyn. Now with Jaidyn, it's a little harder. You know, it's not as easy as it is for him to do it to Jaidyn. But with Chrisean, he has her wrapped around his finger. And Chrisean looks at, because they have this toxic bond. Shout out to Annette for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And shout out to Josie as well for the super sticker. Says, I love you. You are nothing but the truth. Thank you so much, Josie. And thank you for subscribing as well. Shout out to Erica Anderson. She says, Sean, keep doing the narcissist break, keep doing this narcissist breakdown. Well, no, I think it's important to notice that all of them are. That's why I don't feel sorry for Jaidyn or Chrisean. It's not a reason to feel sorry for them, because they know what they've gotten into. They know what they're dealing with. They know it. So the whole situation is toxic, and everybody in it is toxic. Blueface is set in his ways. Chrisean can be saved, and so can Jaidyn. I think both of them can, but not until they want to. We don't get to rush Chrisean to be ready. She will one day. I think one day she will get it, but I think it's gonna be years down the line. Hopefully, it doesn't take something life-threatening, because Chrisean reminds me a lot of someone like Apple Watts. You know, Apple Watts was moving fast in life, very quickly. Life was passing her because of and a lot of the decisions she made, and the way that she treated certain people, and the way people treated her, and the absence in her life and whatnot. She was very hot-headed and whatnot. And you know, life has a funny way of slowing you down and making you appreciate the things and the people around you to truly show you who around you is loyal to you, truly loves you, and has your best interest. Life has a way of doing that. And hopefully it won't take something like them possibly taking her baby or a possibility of her baby getting took or something like that for her to get it together, because she can get it together now and still have fun. She can get it together now and still have a career, and all of that stuff. Like, no one's telling her that she has to leave the internet. No, I don't feel like she has to do those things. Even with this situation with her and Blueface, and Jaidyn, whatever. But I just think that when it comes to parenting on Jaidyn's behalf too, because with Blueface on the phone, you on the phone with him and he talking about he gonna leave the kids outside. Like, why are you leaving your kids with somebody that even say something like that? Like, that ain't no joke. Don't tell me my kids gonna be across the street, or something like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't play when it comes to kids. Like, I just don't find anything about children to be playing with. I don't. Him walking in the house, snatching that baby up and taking, like, I don't, like, ain't nothing cool about that. And ain't nothing cool about them sitting in that car drinking with that baby. Ain't nothing cool about that. I'm not excusing it. I'm not doing none of that because she black. So, like, and I would be mortified if that was my daughter. But I don't have to worry about those things with my kids because I'm not raising my children like that. They don't have absent parents, and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily have to worry about those things. But my girl, but still at the same time, it's just like, to me, that's trash. And I'm not going to excuse it. These are still her decisions, things that she is doing. So she is going to be called out on them. She absolutely is. Because if she let Blueface alone, he wouldn't even be a topic. Because if she's not sleeping with him, he don't want no parts of her. Like, real ish. If they're not sleeping together, she ain't got to worry about them. That's what's keeping them coming back, is because you keep opening up the wrong floodgates. And then she's saying to him, your co-parenting is messed up. Yours is too. Yours is too. Because he's not a parent at all. So what do you mean co-parenting? He's not parenting this child. He wasn't even at the baby surgery necessarily and whatnot. Like, he's not a parent to your baby at all. Like, what do you mean? In order to co-parent, it means that you have some sort of schedule. He's taking the child, looking after the baby. None of that's happening. You have the baby, and he come lay up with you when he want to come, when he, lying to you, telling you he want to see the baby, come lay up with you when he done being laid up. When he get bored of you and, your woo-ha, he owns to the next. Because it's not like he going back and forth between you and Jaidyn. He going back and forth between you, Jaidyn, and whoever else on POF, whoever else on Tinder, whoever else is 400 feet away, and whoever else is 12 feet away, girl. And it ain't just y'all. Girl, please, y'all out y'all. You can't convince me that he only sleeping with y'all two. Girl, please. Girl, he wherever the McDonald's arches are, wherever the legs is open. Girl, please. Cannot convince me he's a slore. You cannot convince me that he just sleeping with you. No, many people. Many people. Absolutely. Yeah, y'all his clout. Absolutely. And I have to sneeze. I always do that when I feel like I have to sneeze, then it don't happen. So annoying. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, there's Clout, there's bread and butter. Jaidyn's making money for him. Chrisean makes money for him. He gets paid for talking about them and whatnot. Yeah, y'all the bread and butter. Yeah, he don't care too much for neither one of you, at all whatsoever. Is how I feel. But it is what it is. Y'all are the money makers. At this point, and he don't mind making new ones. He don't mind making new. He'll make new ones. He sure will, without a doubt. He'll make new ones if he has to. It is not a problem for him to create and make another one. So yeah, and they know that. And that's the narcissism about Jaidyn. Because Jaidyn, she don't really want him working with nobody else. Like, she'd rather him be sleeping with somebody else than working with somebody else. Type of situation. She want the music thing to keep going because, shine her under a new light. She wasn't Blueface baby mama. She was Jaidyn, so Stewie. And so, so she's gonna, I feel like that's when she's gonna get territorial. But when it comes to him sleeping with other people, it's kind of hard to be territorial of something that you keep feeling, because then you become numb to it. When a person keeps doing something to you, like they keep sleeping with people, the first couple times, yeah, it may hurt. You may cry. You may. But then after that, you just become numb. You just become numb. It gets to the point where you rather attack them than even argue about it. Just because, the suave guy is a whole joke. It is a whole joke. And I'm saying to Chrisean, she don't care nothing about him. He don't care nothing about her. That's like, she got another man. He got another woman. So he not worried about no Chrisean. He really is not. It's more so of a clout thing, energy, music, stuff like that. That's how I feel. She is not interested in him like that at all. He's not even necessarily her type. Blueface is her type. Chrisean likes being mistreated. Chrisean is not a good dude type of girl. No. Chrisean don't want somebody to hold the door open for her, and she don't want none of that. Bath water ran, cooking dinner for her, sweet, intellectual, listens, hears her out, rubs her feet after a long day. She don't want that. She don't want that. And the sad part about it is Chrisean doesn't want it because she doesn't, no different than any other woman and man that feels this way. You don't feel like you deserve it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if you were raised around parents that were together, two parent household, and they showed each other a lot of love and affection, and stuff like that, and you saw like your parent cook for your mom and and stuff like that, and he would rub her feet and stuff like that, that makes a woman more open to that type of treatment. But if you're raised in, whether it's your stepdad or real dad or stepmom or real mom, if you're raised around toxicity or with a lot of absence, that's how you're going to grow up. So seeing watching a show like Family Matters or The Fresh Prince, you'll look at those shows as foreign, as that's not real. That's for TV. Families aren't really like that. Yes, there are. There are families that are absolutely like that. It's sad that y'all not a part of them, but there are families that are absolutely like that get together. They love on each other. They're there for each other. They're not arguing and feuding and cursing each other out and trying to harm each other and stealing from each other. And all of that. There are plenty, and in the Black community, there's plenty of families that are like that get together and love. Get together and they just love on each other, excited to see each other, have a great time, don't even want to part because they're having so much fun. There's plenty of families that are like that. It's sad that, a lot of you didn't come from them, but there are. I just left one, on Thanksgiving. I mean, there was no arguing. There was no spats. There were nothing. There were so many people there. And we had an amazing time. An amazing time. We absolutely did. I don't know who this is, but yeah, we don't do addresses. We don't, I don't know what that is. That's weird. But yeah, so I mean, it's unfortunate. So if you didn't come up in that type of environment, then it's hard to want it for yourself. So this is where Chrisean and Blueface, Jaidyn, this is the type of people, that you are placing together. Okay. So Chrisean wasn't brought up around watching a man treat a woman well. The way she saw people being treated and the way that she was treated has been the way that she's been treated by Blueface. That is why Blueface is home to her. That is why, because of how he treats her. When you walk around the type of person that is waiting for the other shoe to drop, like no situation can be a good situation. Like if you're in absolute bliss and you having a good time, beautiful view, all of that stuff, she's the type of person that's sitting there waiting for something to happen. And not even realizing subconsciously, if something doesn't happen, they make it happen. So she could be sitting there having a good time, and if things are going too well, then she'll find a way to ruin it, a way to self-sabotage, because she can't deal in peace and all of this. And this is not what she's used to. It's not what she's used to. She's used to chaos and dysfunction, you know, and all of that stuff. So being with a man that is a peaceful man, a hardworking man, no. She don't want no JJ Evans. No. That gets stern when he has to get stern, but as a family man, and look, she don't want no Russell. She ain't praying to Sierra prayer. She wants a man to cheat on her, manipulate her, use her. That's what she's used to. She's not used to anything else. So that's why I said she could still be saved, you know, but she has to be open to it. If she's not open to it, then she's going to keep going back to Blueface because Blueface is home. She's used to this. She knows what to expect. She can deal with it. She can function in it. But the whole laid back type of male, that's it. She don't want that type of guy because she don't feel like she deserves it. She doesn't know what to do with it. You know, some people say that, you know, the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams could be standing right next to you and you will never know it. She's one of those type of people. Literally. You know, like in Love and Basketball, how the whole time the perfect person for him was next door. She was next door the whole time, feet away. And he kept overlooking her because of the things that he felt that he wanted. So he was looking for the, you know, the hot to trot girls and the short dresses and the look a certain way, you know, but since she didn't fit that description, she was mailed to where she basically looked like a dude to him, like a bro. You know, whole time, those be the best people for you. Who better to marry than your best friend? Who better to date than your best friend? Who better? I mean, why wouldn't you want to see a lot of y'all dating y'all associates? A lot of y'all dating y'all enemies. A lot of you. And you can tell that within the breakup. If you have a really nasty breakup, why is it so nasty? It's because you've been with your enemy the whole time. Because a breakup should just be a breakup. Even if stuff happened, they cheated, it is what it is. Just walk away. But if you're literally trying to destroy that person, that's your enemy. You've been with your enemy this whole time. Opposites attract. Opposites attract. They absolutely do. You came in light, they came in darkness. You just didn't. You don't know until you know. You know, well, most narcissists, they put a veil up, you know, and they'll show you the sweetest person, you know, and they'll put that mixture, you know, of other things in it that you like as well. And then they'll remove the veil and they'll show you who they really are. And by that time, you're already in love usually. That's why love is so powerful. So it's like you're already in love by that time, you know, so then it's not easy, you know, while you're in like, they don't remove the veil, because if they remove the veil while you're in like, it's a stronger opportunity that you're going to leave, that they're going to lose control over you. So they will wait right until that moment to where they know that they really got you, you know, to where you're ready to attach their name on you and, you know, and stuff like that, you know, then they'll be like, okay, check, you know, and then they'll move on to the next energy source while still controlling you. So that's, and he'll do it, in most narcissists, they'll do it with as many people as they can. So that's how I know for a fact that Jaidyn and Chrisean are not the only women that he's dealing with. There are absolutely more, because he's an energy vampire. And sometimes the energy doesn't feed. That's why they need a buffet. You need multiple people to drain energy from. All players are narcissists. It's impossible for a man that's not a narcissist to be a player. Because you would have to be a narcissist to think that you could be telling a person that you're in love with him, but out here in the streets doing everything that you're doing. those type of lies, taking no accountability for them, you would have to be a narcissist, to do those things. Because good people, good people can't do that. They feel too guilty, that's why most of them be like one and done, because it's just like, yeah, I can't do this. Like the guilt is like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm good. That's a good person. There's somebody that just, temptation, fell for temptation. And it happens to the best of us. But yeah, he has a buffet of people that he's ciphering energy from. Even his own children. That day when he was on live, pestering his son, knowing his son was mad at him, he didn't want to be near him. He was still bugging him, poking him and stuff, putting the camera in front of his face, all of that stuff, draining energy from him. Literally. A narcissist has to be fed. Like they have to. And if one person's energy isn't doing it, they'll go to a whole nother source. They have to. They latch onto people. They do. That's how they're fed. So it's no different than with this situation. When him doing all of this, him going live from Chrisean's live instead of going live from his own and all of that, he wants to decipher the crustacean's energy. I want sure, because he could go on his own live and say that they destroy his house. Why are you on her live doing that? Because you want to drain from her people. You need a new energy source. You tired of draining your people energy source. So you see that Chrisean has a big audience. So you want to drain everything you can from it. She had like 140,000 people live with her, or something like that. Why would he not want to drain as much energy from y'all as he can? Yeah. So when y'all trolling him, coming at him, cussing him out, stuff like that, you're feeding him. He likes it. He don't care what y'all, he just cares y'all talking. He don't care what y'all saying. He just cares that you're talking. That's all. And now Chrisean is becoming the same way, because you do learn, from narcissists, but she's still a narcissist in her own way. She's not narcissist like he is. I mean, they have some of the same traits, but everybody's different. So yeah. So when her narcissism kicks in, hers kicks in at home. Controlling Marsh, and now that she said her sister moved there with her kids, so now controlling her sister and the children. So now it's a different type of, she's feeding, off of people too. She absolutely is. So that's when her evil ways, are going to show. Just like Blue's show when it comes to, Jaidyn and Chrisean's, her show when it comes to people like Marsh. See how she allegedly let Marsh sit out there and get pummeled by Blueface and still pulled off of Blueface like, oh well. Like, Janora says this man is just happy he no longer has to sneak around. But was he sneaking around though? Thanksgiving, all those, she going live other times, his jacket on the chair, all that stuff. I really didn't feel like he was sneaking around. I don't feel that way. If anybody was sneaking around, it's Jaidyn. Jaidyn sneaks around. Now Jaidyn sneaks around and messes with other men. She does. But Blueface don't. Jaidyn keep what she be doing on the low. Or she be trying to. But yeah. I think if anybody sneaks around, it's Jaidyn. I don't think anybody else sneaks around. Chrisean wants to be seen. That's why she be out with Case Wild. She want to be seen. Blueface going over being around Chrisean and stuff like that. He wants to be seen. He sees her on live and all of that stuff. He playing a game in the background, playing PlayStation 5 in the background. All that. He doesn't care. So I don't feel like he's sneaking around. I don't feel that way. They both knew what was the tea. And Chrisean said on multiple occasions that she don't care nothing about Jaidyn. They don't like, oh well, I'm still gonna do what I do with him. I'm gonna have another baby. So I don't feel like it was a sneak around. Yeah. Not having them all in the same room, that's different. But yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not gonna lie, because Blueface won't let it. He's too evil. He's too evil. Their energy's connecting. No, he likes to. Narcissists like to feed individually. So him feeding off both of their energy at the same time, it's not gonna work. it's not gonna work. You know, he got to do it separately. So yeah, he's not gonna stay with them. He's not. I mean, he's not gonna allow them to stay together. Shout out to Mrs. Smith for the cash app. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And shout out to Winter K for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Yeah, so yeah, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way at all. Okay, so I have to go because I'm coming back with another live. Do I have time to do it right now? Let's see. Let me see. Okay, but I have another live that we're going to do about Diddy. It's not about Crustacean. We need a break from Crustacean. So yeah, but I love you guys. I'm gonna get out here. That's all I have to say about that. I really don't see what the problem is. No one has to feed neither one of these narcissists. Neither one of them. Chrisean clearly knows what's going on. If she wants to deal with the Crustacean. Like the same thing with Jaidyn, Lego Lexus. If they want to allow him to treat them like that, oh well. Oh well. Oh well. So I love you guys. I will see y'all later until the next show. Bye.